People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 8 strange things. People with a spiritual gift experience these 10 peculiar phenomena that distinguish them and make them unique in their own style. All possess an innate ability, something in which they effortlessly excel. Even if it seems challenging for others, some of these abilities are easily observable, while others require intense concentration and focus to activate. Some people may not be aware of their spiritual talents due to the complexities involved in discovering them. Speaking of spiritual gifts, they are rarely found. Consequently, those gifted with such abilities seem exceptionally extraordinary. In the 21st century, technology and science have cast a shadow over the concept of spiritual gifts. Many people in positions of authority tend to not have faith in spiritual gifts, mainly due to the advances of science and technology. These advancements have the ability to make everything seem rooted in scientific principles. For those blessed with spiritual gifts, the experience can sometimes feel like a burden when they lack understanding of how to harness and manage these extraordinary abilities. If you are willing to explore the world of spiritual gifts and spiritual enlightenment, this video will interest you. Let's delve into some of the curious phenomena that often influence people who possess a spiritual aptitude. But before we continue with this list, if you are enjoying this video, please show your support by liking and sharing it. Now, let's explore the distinctive experiences of people with spiritual gifts. 1. They exhibit empathic qualities. This is a common characteristic among those who have spiritual gifts. They possess the ability to perceive and connect with the emotions of those around them, even without verbal communication. People with spiritual gifts are always willing to help those struggling with negative emotions. Their involvement goes beyond simply recognizing the problem. They remain restless until the problem is resolved. Sometimes, they go to great lengths to help people improve their mood or well-being. They are highly sensitive to negative energy. People with spiritual gifts have an innate ability to detect negative energy in their environment. Similar to radars, they can identify when something is not right in a specific place, even in the absence of verbal signals or visible signs of distress from others. They awaken during hours of spiritual significance. Spiritually gifted individuals often find it difficult to fall asleep during specific hours that are considered spiritually important. Many of these moments tend to disrupt their rest, adding a unique aspect to their experience. Spiritual events tend to unfold between 3 and 4 in the morning. It is not simply a routine break to go to the bathroom. If you consistently wake up during these early hours, it could indicate a possible connection with spirits seeking to communicate with someone tuned into their unique frequency. Being in this realm makes sleeping during these times a challenge because the emotions of these spirits often influence the spiritual atmosphere. If you possess spiritual gifts, you will frequently face situations that require emotional control. Due to their profound intensity, the inability to regulate emotions can lead to peculiar occurrences, such as malfunctioning electrical devices or the withering of tree leaves. On the other hand, when they are in a joyful or content state, things tend to flow more harmoniously. There may be a connection between people with spiritual talents and the natural world, causing nature to respond to their emotional states. Additionally, people with spiritual gifts are often approached by curious strangers. These individuals may not necessarily be stable, but they may exhibit unconventional behavior. Sometimes they seek guidance or experience unusual events when randomly connecting with people who possess spiritual gifts. This connection serves as a means of deep spiritual and emotional healing. Even in the absence of weather forecasts, they possess an innate ability to detect imminent weather changes. Those with spiritual gifts can intuitively perceive alterations in the weather or transitioning seasons without relying on formal forecasts. This heightened sensitivity could be attributed to their deep connection with the natural world. They have an extraordinary affinity with animals. Animals, often seen as spiritual beings, possess senses that extend beyond the ordinary. People with spiritual gifts can also discern the emotions of animals. Animals can evaluate whether one harbors harmful intentions or desires goodness. People with spiritual gifts consistently radiate kindness towards animals, which living beings can instinctively perceive, fostering a sense of safety and protection in their presence. They frequently embark on journeys through time. Have you ever found yourself alone or in the company of others, only to experience vivid events in your mind followed by witnessing those same scenes unfold in reality? If so, you may possess the spiritual gift of temporal perception. Those with this gift often visualize events before they physically manifest. Their imaginative power allows them to create extraordinary worlds. People with spiritual gifts often lean towards solitude, which can sometimes hinder the development of strong interpersonal relationships. Consequently, when they seek amusement and entertainment, they tend to immerse themselves in the vivid worlds they create through the power of their imagination. They possess a remarkable ability to create the scenes and landscapes they desire using the canvas of their imagination. This ability stems from their unique connection with nature, allowing them to conceive countless idyllic scenarios and charming images in their minds. This creative effort provides deep solace, elevates their spirits, and often makes the need for social interaction seem less significant. 10. They struggle with episodes of insomnia and unsettling nightmares. Those blessed with spiritual gifts often deal with sleepless nights plagued by distressing or terrifying visions that hold hidden meanings. As bearers of these gifts, these unsettling nightmares often serve as mysterious messages, hinting at actions or precautions that need to be taken to avoid imminent crises. Although not always easily understandable, these nightmares can be considered warnings, leaving the person with the task of interpreting them and acting accordingly. 11. People with spiritual gifts often have heightened intuition. They possess an innate ability to sense and perceive things beyond the physical realm. This intuition allows them to make decisions based on their gut feelings and inner guidance, often leading them to make wise choices and avoid potential dangers or pitfalls. 12. Dreams play a significant role in the lives of individuals with spiritual gifts. They often have vivid and prophetic dreams that provide valuable insights and messages from the spiritual realm. These dreams can offer guidance, clarity, and even solutions to challenges or dilemmas they may be facing in their waking lives. 13. People with spiritual gifts have a strong connection to the unseen world. They can sense the presence of spirits or entities and communicate with them through various spiritual practices such as meditation, prayer, or ritualistic ceremonies. This connection allows them to tap into ancient wisdom and receive guidance from higher realms. 14. The energy of spaces affects individuals with spiritual gifts more intensely. They can sense the positive or negative vibrations in a room or place and may feel uncomfortable or drained in environments with heavy or stagnant energy. They often seek out peaceful and energetically balanced spaces to recharge and find solace. 15. People with spiritual gifts often have a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. They see beyond superficial differences and recognize the underlying unity and oneness of the universe. This perspective allows them to cultivate compassion, empathy, and a sense of global responsibility towards the well-being of all beings and the planet. 16. Meditation and mindfulness practices are essential for individuals with spiritual gifts. These practices help them cultivate inner peace, clarity, and spiritual growth. Through regular meditation, they can quiet their minds, connect with their higher selves, and receive guidance and revelations from the spiritual realm. 17. People with spiritual gifts may experience spontaneous spiritual awakenings or Kundalini awakenings. These transformative experiences bring about a profound shift in consciousness and can result in enhanced spiritual abilities, increased sensitivity, and a deep sense of purpose and connection to the divine. 18. Individuals with spiritual gifts often have a natural affinity for healing and energy work. They may possess the ability to channel healing energies and facilitate the healing process in others. They may also be drawn to alternative healing modalities such as Reiki, crystal healing, or sound therapy to enhance their healing abilities. 19. People with spiritual gifts may feel a strong calling to serve and help others. They have a deep sense of empathy and compassion towards those in need and may actively seek opportunities to make a positive impact in the world. Their spiritual gifts often guide them towards fulfilling their soul's purpose and contributing to the greater good. 20. In addition to the peculiar phenomena mentioned earlier, people with spiritual gifts may also experience synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that seem to be orchestrated by the universe. These synchronicities serve as signs and guidance, reaffirming their alignment with their spiritual path and purpose. 21. People with spiritual gifts often have an enhanced sense of intuition when it comes to relationships. They can easily pick up on the energy and dynamics between individuals, sensing underlying tensions or harmonious connections. This heightened intuition allows them to offer valuable insights and guidance in navigating and improving relationships. 22. Those with spiritual gifts may possess the ability to communicate with plants and understand their needs. They can sense the energy and emotions of plants, allowing them to create a nurturing and harmonious environment for their green companions. This unique connection often results in flourishing and vibrant plant life in their surroundings. 23. People with spiritual gifts may have a natural talent for divination practices such as tarot reading or astrology. They can intuitively interpret symbols, signs, and celestial alignments to gain insights into past, present, or future events. These tools serve as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms, providing guidance and clarity. 24. Soulmates and twin flames play a significant role in the lives of individuals with spiritual gifts. They often have a deep understanding and recognition of these soul connections, which transcend the boundaries of physical attraction. These relationships serve as catalysts for growth, healing, and spiritual evolution. 25. People with spiritual gifts often possess the ability to heal through their presence and energy. Their aura radiates warmth, love, and compassion, which can have profound healing effects on individuals who come into contact with them. This healing energy can extend to physical, emotional, and spiritual ailments. 26. Those with spiritual gifts may experience heightened psychic abilities, such as clairvoyance, clairaudience, or clairsentience. They can receive information or messages from the spirit realm, channeling insights and guidance for themselves or others. These psychic abilities expand their understanding of the interconnectedness of the universe. 27. People with spiritual gifts often have a deep connection to the elements, such as fire, water, earth, and air. They can harness the energy of these elements, finding solace and inspiration in their presence. This connection allows them to tap into ancient wisdom and align with the natural rhythms of Mother Earth. 28. Those with spiritual gifts may experience visions or flashes of insight, providing glimpses into unseen realms or future events. These revelations can guide them on their spiritual journey, offering clarity and direction in their path. 29. People with spiritual gifts often have a profound understanding of the power of intention and manifestation. They can consciously align their thoughts, emotions, and actions with their desired outcomes, effectively co-creating their reality. This ability empowers them to manifest their dreams and live a purposeful life. 30. Individuals with spiritual gifts may have a deep appreciation for sacred geometry and its significance in the universe. They can recognize and understand the harmonious patterns and structures that underlie creation, perceiving the interconnectedness of all things through these geometric principles. 31. People with spiritual gifts often have a heightened sense of the subtle energies that surround them. They can sense the vibrations and frequencies of places, objects, and even music. This sensitivity allows them to create and curate environments that uplift and nourish their spiritual well-being. 32. Those with spiritual gifts may possess the ability to communicate with departed loved ones or spirit guides. Through mediumship or automatic writing, they can relay messages and provide comfort to those seeking closure or guidance from the spirit realm. 33. People with spiritual gifts often have a deep reverence for rituals and ceremonies. They understand the power of intention and symbolism in connecting with the divine. These rituals serve as gateways to higher states of consciousness and allow for spiritual communion and transformation. 34. Individuals with spiritual gifts may experience heightened synchronicities and a sense of divine timing in their lives. They recognize the interconnected web of events and how seemingly unrelated occurrences align to support their spiritual growth and evolution. 35. People with spiritual gifts often possess an innate wisdom that surpasses their age or life experiences. They have a deep knowing and understanding of profound truths, which they can articulate and share with others to inspire and uplift. 36. Those with spiritual gifts may be drawn to sacred sites and places of power around the world. They can feel the energetic imprints and spiritual significance of these locations, allowing them to connect with ancient wisdom and tap into the collective consciousness. 37. People with spiritual gifts often have a strong affinity for crystals and gemstones. They can intuitively sense the unique vibrations and properties of each crystal, utilizing them for healing, spiritual growth, and energetic protection. 38. Individuals with spiritual gifts may possess the ability to astral project or have out-of-body experiences. They can explore different dimensions and realms, gaining insights and knowledge beyond the physical realm. 39. People with spiritual gifts often have a profound understanding of the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. They embrace the concept of the soul's journey and understand the transformative nature of transitions and endings. 40. People with spiritual gifts possess unique abilities, such as heightened intuition, connection to the unseen world, and affinity with nature. They experience synchronicities, have prophetic dreams, and can communicate with spirits. These gifts empower them to heal, manifest, and navigate relationships with deep wisdom and compassion.